How are you? Hello, Mr. Ishaq. Hello, hello, Mr. Ishaq. Okay, maybe you are not able to speak right now. So the topic is gonna be regarding a wrap-up and a practical conversation. Okay, so basically we are going to have a wrap-up regarding a practical conversation. So I hope you're able to see my screen, and we will take it over. So in France, whenever you have to greet someone, it's okay to say good. It's okay to say bonjour, which means literally in English, good day. Okay. So whenever you have to greet someone, or whenever you have to start a discussion in France, you basically say bonjour. Okay. So even if you are supposed to have a conversation with someone, let's say you want to exchange like commodity, or you want to um take a coffee in the shop. So every discussion starts firstly with bonjour, which means good day or good morning. Okay. So whenever we are exchanging commodity, which means we are addressing to each other as monsieur or madame, we shake hands. Okay. And that show respect. Whenever you use monsieur or madam, it show respect. Okay, so you are basically showing respect to the person with who you're having the discussion. So we have here on this slide what we call the French culture and the daily life. Okay, so basically we have bonjour, merci, au revoir, bienvenue, amour, bon, oui, pardon. So bonjour mean here hello. Merci basically thank you. Au revoir mean goodbye. Bienvenue mean welcome. And amour means love. Bon means good. Yes means oui. And sorry means pardon. So these are few words in French with the explanation or the meaning in English. On the other side, you can see a lot of a table where we summarize some of the, let's say, the archaeological tree member. So basically, in an archaeology tree, you're going to have a father, a grandfather, cousin, nephew. So we try to summarize it so that everybody will get able to know what father means, what brother means, what son means, what firstborn or grandfather means, what grandson means, what cousin male means, uncle means, nephew, and also what mother and sister means. Okay. Mr. Imanshu, is there any issue?
Yes, either.
Is there an issue?
No, 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 no. You can continue.
Okay. Okay. So as I was saying, we're summarizing on the table, which is on the right side, okay? The member of the archaeology tree. Archaeology tree is that tree that where we see all the member of the family. We can have a small family archaeology tree, or we have a big family archaeology tree, okay? Or you have father, mother, and all the stuff like together. So we have here father, which means dad, okay? So we have un père. Un père means father, un frère means brother, un fils means son, un mari means husband, un grand-père means grandfather, petit-fils means grandson, cousin means cousin male, un oncle means uncle, un neveu means nephew, une mère means mother, une sœur means sister, un fils means une fille means daughter, une femme means a wife, okay, and we have grandmother means grandma, Une petite fille means granddaughter. Cousin, female means cousin. Cousine. Cousine here referring to the female of cousin, okay? You have aunt, which means aunt, and niece, which means niece in French. So basically, when the French culture said, whenever you meet someone, and whether it's for the first time or not, after exchanging commodity, you have to try to keep the discussion. So basically, you can get to ask the person, get to try to know the better person. So it's gonna be, what's your name? How are you doing? Okay, where are you from? Okay, what do you do for a living? What's your profession? And so it's gonna be gradually. So whether you start from how are you, and what do you do for a living? Where are you from? And common, what's your name? Okay, so it's up to you. You have to make it look gradually, like because when you're trying to get to know someone, and the French culture said it's step by step. Okay, so basically, when you say how are you, we're asking how the comment allez-vous? Okay, and after that, you can maybe ask the person, what's your name? Okay, he can tell you his name, and then you ask him, what does he do for a living? What is his profession? Which is quelle est votre profession? And after that, we have where are you from? D'où êtes-vous? And we have also you can extend commodity by saying je serais ravi de vous rencontrer une prochaine fois. Vous êtes un plaisir de vous rencontrer. Okay, so it's just up to you. You are the one in charge, so you have to be the one making it look gradually until you fulfill or you have the proper description that you're looking for. Okay. So here we have we kind of create a workplace situation. Okay. So firstly, you can see let's say you just started a new job in a French company and you are meeting your colleague for the first time. So what we expect from you is basically you have to express yourself in French since it's a French company, and you need to try to create a relation between you and your colleague. So it's gonna be bonjour, je m'appelle. You give your name, je suis. So when you give your name, you say good morning, you give your name, you try to let them know where you have been allocated, or like in which field or which office you have been assigned to. Okay. So through that, you can be able to link out the person. And once you finish presenting yourself, okay, you can give him back or ask him back to present himself by saying, comment allez-vous? Or like, comment allez-vous? Or comment vous appelez-vous? Which means, how are you doing? Or what's also your name? Okay. So the same thing you presented or the same way you presented yourself, he's gonna try to do the same. Okay, so it's when you say comment vous appelez-vous is a way for you to give him the opportunity to present himself also. All right. Um, so we have another situation here where let's say we are at the coffee shop or we are at the coffee machine and you would like to start a discussion with your colleague. Okay. So you might be saying il fait beau aujourd'hui, n'est-ce pas? So it is a nice weather today, isn't it? Just to try to create the discussion. Okay. And your colleague might answer this, but it does change. Okay. So it was called the last week, and maybe today is better. Okay. So the the friendship or the the the, the familiarity that you want to create with uh, your interlocutor is based depend on you. Okay. So as you're expressing yourself, you have to make sure and try to not only make sure but make the discussion or make the person you're discussing with feel comfortable. Okay, because when you present yourself, or you try to give him information about yourself. There are questions that you can use to ask him the same question with what you expect from him to answer you the same way. Okay, so one of them is maybe comment vous appelez-vous? So he knows that he doesn't only need to give his name, but has also to present himself. So we have a third situation here. But let's say we are at a social event, and you want to start a conversation. Maybe it's a charity dinner, or maybe it's a bite, where they're selling cars to raise money for something specific to help orphanage and all the stuff. So when you start your discussion, you can start with bonjour, enchanté de faire votre connaissance, que pensez-vous de l'événement? So basically you're telling him like, hello, happy to see you around, and what do you think about the event? So just by saying that, he can open up and tell you, yeah, it seems interesting, and I am also working in this field, and what about you? So it's just a way for you to not only have the discussion, but try to maintain it. Okay? So you open the gate to have a discussion with someone and you maintain it. So we have the fourth situation. Let's say you went to a store and you're looking for maybe some particular item, okay? Or you want to ask for some particular items. So basically, we're going to have bonjour, où puis-je trouver the jeans? So jeans, in English is basically those hard, strong trousers everybody like to wear. So you're gonna ask them, where can I find this, or on which side of the store where can I find this product? Okay, and the helper, okay, or the store um customer helper, they are going to give you a proper answer, which means that you can find it here, you can find it in this um room, you can find it in this area, you can find it here. So they are going to define and let you know where you can specifically find them. Okay. And you can let her know, I'm looking for the size 38, I'm looking for the size. You can let them know which size are you looking for. Okay. So we have let's say after maybe buying um an electric item, or after buying a product in the store, okay, you found out that that product doesn't work properly anymore, okay, and you want to return it. So when you reach the store, you basically have to say, good morning, yeah, bonjour, j'aimerais retirer cet article, il est défectueux. So basically, you're telling him, hello, I would like to return this item because it is defective, okay, which means it doesn't work properly. So the store helper is coding the store clerk, okay, it's gonna answer you for sure. But first, they say apologizing for the product that doesn't work, okay, and at the same time, it's gonna ask you, do you have your receipt? Avez-vous votre reçu? So reçu means receipt, okay. So when you confirm yes, oui, j'ai mon reçu, it's gonna try to look into your matter, and it might ask you, would you want a reimbursement, or you just want to exchange the product? So that's up to you. So if you prefer a reimbursement, they're actually going to proceed it. But if you prefer an exchange, they are going to proceed it also. So when you lose your direction, which means quand vous perdez, so you mean you are lost, okay, and you need direction. So vous êtes perdu et vous avez besoin d'indication. You can say, maybe if you see someone on the road, you can say, firstly, excuse me, because in that situation, you don't greet the person first anymore. You just say, "Excuse me," okay, and you ask him where you can find maybe the station, the metro station, where you can find the bus station or driver station. So it depends on what you're looking for. But here in this situation, you don't say good morning first. So which means you will greet the person, but you say, "Excuse me," okay? And he's gonna indicate use, which means right mean droite, left with means left side mean gauche, devant means in front, derrière with back, en haut means on top, and en bas means down. Okay, so it's gonna explain to you using those words to let you recognize the place. And for sure, you have to close the description by saying thank you, but most especially thank you so much. And he might be answering like, "Don't worry, good luck." Okay, so that's it. That's where uh today class is gonna end. We basically discuss about all the commodity and we analyze most of the situation where you might need to use some commodity and politeness words. I hope everybody was able. I hope everyone was able to understand. And feel free to drop your answer if you have any answer.
Yes, Siraj, are you going to say something?
You said?
Are you asking something from me?
No, no, no. I think it's finished. So
Sorry?
the class is finished. Like normally at
Uh,
this time
like
I take answer.
you completed the PPT.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yes. Thank you, Zinat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Let me stay around. Let's
Sorry?
maybe some of them. I say let me stay around. Maybe some of them are going to come to ask some questions. So let me stay around till the time is and I will play.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ambrose. ये लाइव है या रिकॉर्डिंग है
Like,
ये लाइव है
okay, Zinat, now you can leave.